And we forget to train that. So when we get onto machines, our brain can effectively turn off. And all of most fitness today is twofold shitty. Number one, it isolates the body and takes out our brain thinking. Like somehow that's good for us. Number two, it treats us all like we're idiots. 100 years ago, people being able to throw heavy things and pick up heavy things and toss up a sack on their shoulder would have been like normal life. Today, that's considered like advanced functional training, right? Like just hang on. I gotta write down the time here. We are at 39 minutes because I'll make a little clip for this. 40 minutes, right? So 100 years ago, tossing a bag up on your shoulder would have been totally normal. Today, tossing a bag up on your shoulder is considered high-end functional fitness. And you're told how dangerous that is. And you have to train hard first to be able to get this bag up onto your shoulder. We use a sandbag or whatever. That's crazy. That's crazy because we are all so out of shape and so lacking in fitness that just getting something up onto our shoulder like that is considered high-end functional training. That is messed up. And that's a huge fucking problem. Morning LA Brown. So we need to think about that. And don't worry, I'm coming back to the topic. I'm here today. I'm just doing some circles to explain some background for you all, okay? To coordinate those things requires not just muscular strength, and that's the problem. That's what the fitness industry does. To coordinate those things, it's not just about muscular strength. And that's where, I'm in a faculty at school where I'm on the health side of the kinesiology department, but in the kinesiology side, they're also fixated on muscular strength that they've forgotten the rest of the human body, and that it has to be coordinated. And that's it's like our inalienable human right is to be allowed and to function, to move, and our bodies need to move, right? So that coordination has to happen. And we have to respect how good our body is at doing this stuff. And we have to let it work like that. So kettlebell flips shouldn't be hard. But they are for most people. But just because you haven't trained them. So what's the benefit to it is building up this coordinative ability of the brain and the body. It's taking the capability of what your physiology has available to it and training it. So it's not going to make you stronger or more powerful. What we're trying to do is to teach your body to work powerfully, use muscular strength, and at the same time coordinate it. Because we separate that stuff out in fitness today. Right? We train strength and then we go do balance exercise, train coordination. But we shouldn't do that. We need to train strength and coordination together so that when you're out on a trail run or a hike or something's falling on you or you need to pick up something or you're carrying a fridge helping your friends move and it starts to fall over, you can exert coordination and power together. So that's the benefit of doing the kettlebell flip, is it's now requiring high levels of muscular force with high levels of neurological coordination. That's why we're doing it, right? I don't have my whole response back to that, but that's essentially the basics of it. So the flips are nice that way. That's just a two-hand flip. This won't happen in Module 2. I think in Module 3 of my academy, I start to bring this stuff in. Definitely in Module 4, we start getting into it. That's a two-handed flip we're going to learn. Then we're going to learn a one-handed flip. All right, so you let go of the kettlebell with one hand, catch it with one hand. Or you let go of the kettlebell with one hand, catch it with your other hand. Now we've just done like a bilateral coordination effort from a unilateral movement. This is important for your brain and your body to coordinate. So now we can take power and strength and we can coordinate that from bilateral to unilateral, vice versa in any coordination, right? So that's just a backwards flip. Now, what if we also add in, say, 3 different types of flips? A backwards flip, a forwards flip, and what I call a helicopter, where we actually let go of it, spin it sideways, right? So you have the kettlebell swing, one hand, get up to the top of the swing, let go, spin it sideways so the handle moves horizontally, catch it again, and then come back. That's just with one hand. What if we come up with a one-hand swing, release the kettlebell, put it into that helicopter spin, and then catch it with the other hand? Look at the amount of coordination that's taking. That is your brain function lighting the fuck up. You are building new neurological connections and signals. And we're doing that in and with strength. And that's what your human body is capable of. So why I like them and why I think they're important for people is we're going to train the body to do what it was built to do in our modern world, because you're not out there hunting and killing animals anymore and building houses and felling trees and shelters and traversing across great distances with everything you own on your back and all of that kind of stuff anymore. And like, if you want to get more specific, I talk about this all the time, moms and kids, I mean, dads too, but I know moms really are there more just because of the nature of raising kids. Picking up your kid and putting it onto your hip. Is that not exactly what I'm talking about? Coordinated muscular ability with strength. You need to have that stuff. It's how the body moves. So that's why I like the kettlebell flips so much. And then starting to add to that different hand-eye coordination things, different flips. It challenges your brain, right? Because I still do this. It still messes up my brain. I'll do a cycle of one-handed flips. I'll go back, flip, forward, flip, helicopter, back, right? That motion. Then your brain gets adapted to that. Then I'll flip the order, right? And then also, my brain has to relearn it all over again. That's the kind of stuff in Module 4, and secret, no one knows this, the Module 5 and 6 for the Kettlebell Academy I'm currently developing, right? That's the kind of stuff we're going to do, and what the benefit is of that is making your body work the way it's supposed to work. That's the fucking benefit of it, and that's a really important talk. So I'm super thank you to my client in my Kettlebell Academy that asked me that question. It's a great question and very important. So